Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, yesterday people were talking about this one. So yeah, it was breaking news. The, the Japanese Prime Minister, fucking Ishiba, that treasury snake has resigned after so much backlash received from its population after, well, announcing we are going to give for free 4 cities to Africans, Pajids, and Musulmaniacs. All of that in one go. Like four is the number of dead in Japan. So clearly they were not going to take that kindly. It's like it was a fucking intentional twisted joke if you think about it. But well, continue on. Because Senko Kurishi covered us this. Even if Ishiba had resigned, still Japan, well they still need to fight. But well, I'm jumping to conclusion of this. But I'm going to read you what's Kuishita-san posted out here. So breaking news. Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, the top political figure in Japan, has announced his intentions to resign now. This will have a major impact on the issue of censorship in Japan, and I will explain the details later. And this one, for the worse or for the better, can be worse. Man. So, this is the concerns. Why are we worried about the next Prime Minister? So look at this one. With Japan's Prime Minister announcing his resignation, the race for the next Prime Minister has already begun. Sanae Takaichi, a member of the House of Representatives and currently considered the leading candidate to become the country's first female Prime Minister. The moment I read this one, man, everyone listening to me, the moment I read this one, this was my immediate response. Mexico and the European Union being handed to the fucking demons. Feminism, censorship, and of course, infringement of human rights in many, many ways. But these guys ask, oh, we are a good citizen people, but well. So that's how bad it is. Sanae Takaichi, even we can search for that name here. Let's see. So Sanae Takaichi to announce candidacy for LDP presidency by this week. So the LDP still. So the LDP is like they have so much fucking power. They have still, even if they lost elections, they still are going to push their fucking families. Oh man, it's the fucking. Oh well, man. How are they going to secure endorsement and supporters when the LDP is the fucking problem? So look at this one. We were about to begin their electoral race candidates and Takashi also plans to strengthen anime and manga industries, also wishes to censor online content. Anything she deems harmful. Already I don't trust her taking care of Japanese speech and expressors. And we are going back to, well, Senko Kurichi saying that. So she has previously stated games feature a brutal murder scene, offend comics, online self-deletion and dating sites. Hey, we have seen those being censored by payment processors. Not the self-deletion stuff, but the dating sites, yes. And messages were filled with slander and clearly harmful to healthy of development of the young people and the creation of safe society. This one, oh, think of the children, oh, oh man, oh. Japan is having some. They retrieve one enemy with another. So, Dios mío. It's really fuck. It is. It can be worse because this resignation means, but we're still going to push one of our own, and it's going to be worse than the previous one, and it's going to take a while for that one to resign too, unless they force her to resign even before trying to take the mantle as prime minister. Japan, yeah, they had a rough. Yeah, it's bad. That's the only emotional expression I can think I can tell you that. Yeah, it is. It is really bad, and especially with someone like this, sounding the exact same as the fucking problem we are having here in the West. But and doesn't stop there. Let's continue. See the link in the replay section. She has actually drafted a bill to regulate harmful online content, including criminal penalties, and promoted the strengthening of cheese pizza laws. These were around 2007 and 2013. Now, if everyone that follows me, I know even those online otakus that reached this to you, I know you remember this success. Well, this event. Not success, excuse me, this event. Remember when there people were fearmongering in Japan that Japan is going to die, anime is gonna end, it's game over. Remember that one? Because the prime attack that they want to do around this time was removing of lolicon content. Like all the lolicon content was going to be deleted, the designs that, well, they were recognized by everyone that loves Japanese media. That hey, these artistic characters, they're good looking, and yeah, they yeah. Yeah, this one got uncovered in my mind because I remember even when I was in high school, yeah, they were sharing shit tons of articles in Spanish that anime was gonna die, manga was gonna die, also video games, because they were going to tackle lolicon content. And I remember the first time that they were the involvement of the UN. But well, looks like it was this fucking bitch in the first place. That, yeah, in Japan, how it was also on the verge of pushing that, but got repealed. It was her. So yeah, it's bad. Power tripping morons, and yeah, a lady that is going to use her, well, her biology to promote other shit such as feminism, just like it's happening in the European Union and just like it's happening in Mexico. That is bad. I cannot stress you enough how things can go bad because we have seen similar examples here. So continue on. And in recent years, she has responded negatively to pre-election surveys regarding legal regulation of content. Yeah, because she's saying, I don't care about legality, just like the Australian monsters, well, ghoulish pieces of shit called collective shit. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, Japan has the same fucking problems as we are having here in the West. While she has also spoken positively about strengthening the anime manga industries, how? Like this kind of flip flopping, typical of fucking far left retards, man. Many people still have concerns about her understanding of freedom of expression and her underlying approach, which she sees as censorious. Of fucking course. And and it doesn't help that right now even the biggest houses of anime and manga want to say go global standards. Ah, well. Yeah, it is. So, well, they need to prepare for fight another enemy if that's going to be the case. And that's why that group, Senseido, that even among the Japanese crowd has been sharing. Even, well, it's not this one. I think, yeah, this is one. So, people sharing that, yeah, they want Senseido to actually be the one takeover of Japan. Sparta, yeah, I said that I don't like how they said that they wanted to control anime manga too. But right now they look less evil. Yeah, they at this point is pick the less worse of an enemy. You are, they're cornered in my opinion. Unless I can be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong with Senseido because they were tackling the problem because they grow big primarily because of why Ishiba was forced to resign because they were so on board into the destruction of Japan with important tier world subhumans that they cannot behave, they don't adopt, and they want to destroy culture. Yeah, invaders. So this one that Charlie Kirk came from the United States to give a lecture in support to Senseido, the only party can truly protect Japan, according to this user Rota Sosabu. I am deeply grateful Japan stands with American patriots. Let's see how that holds. I want to be proven wrong with Senseido still. At least that's my perspective outside of Japan. I understand this from Senko Kurishi. Uh, yeah, that enemy, that fucking Sanai. The full race begins tomorrow, so today, and we must keep an eye on these issues, including eliciting statements and actions that will dispel concerns about censorship. Bulleting will be conducted by lawmakers and supporters of the Liberal Democratic Party, so the LDP. Democrats, yeah, I know that Japan has the same fucking problem just like the US. Oh, we are the Democratic Party, and they support the most disgusting policies that have ever existed on Earth. Yeah. It's kind of fucked the situation with politics, but well, when Senko also screenshotted this, for example, yeah, what he gave us here. For example, the existence of get featured brutal modern scenes, obscene comics, online, cell deletion, and dating sites. Sanders mentions words are clearly harmful to the healthy development of young people and the creation of a safer society. I'm currently working to regulate harmful information. Remember, when they use this word in harmful information, is it's so fucking ambiguous. But I have to say, if Japan managed to fight this one, they need to keep remember this. They cannot memory hold this one ever again if they want to keep prospering as a Japanese society in this world. That they are going to try to fucking push this over and over again. This never going to stop. The US is proof that they're still trying to force that shit, even when it has been so the platform for the most part. Well, now that they platformed the ones as demons, well, the real demons are getting the platform. So yeah, I ban an eye. But still, this kind of attacks that we have seen, and comes to all of this censorship, they're never going to stop. That's why they need to stay and remain vigilant always for the years and decades to come. Yeah, this is the lesson that at this point everyone is going to get this for the next year. That all of this censorship, how it started, how it has been promoted, how the taxes they were used. They are going to try memory hold that so they can repeat that again. That's why we need to learn from history. And yeah, look at this. But I have received a lot of criticism that this violates the constitutions because it is, bitch, which guarantees freedom of expression and the press. You're not guaranteeing any freedom of expression like in this way. Harf- Banning harmful information. Yeah, they love to play the same fucking tricks. And the secrecy of communications. However, Article 12 of the Japanese Constitution prohibits the current abuse of the freedoms and rights guaranteed by the Constitution and impose responsibility on the people to use them for quote unquote public welfare. Yeah, they want to go for that fucker wants to pull a European Union and a UK government level of overreach. And yeah, we recently we covered that they tried to push the Online Safety Act in Japan out of emergency with Ichiba. Together with everyone at the Japan conference, I hope to consider which freedoms and rights should be restricted to the public welfare and create an orderly and beautiful. Oh man, and yeah, this is the article. But well, looks like my internet is fucking trash. Boys, 10 years? How fucking hell? So yeah, it's has some members of representatives. So new teaches to restore Japan to its original state. So yeah, they have some politicians, members of the House of Representatives. Well, there you have it. And even like this one, don't vote for a woman. Suicidal empathy is a thing, and she will end the country based on feelings. Well, she already stated that is the case. So my best prayers and I wish them the best luck to Japan because fucking goddamn Jesus Christ, they are gonna really need it. So that's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.